What do these 5 famous names have in common? Barbra Streisand, Ryan O'Neal, Ally McGraw, Gene Hackman, and Gore Vidal. Well, besides mere fame and fortune, they have Sue Mengers, their talent agent. She is friend, advisor, psychoanalyst, job getter, and job turner down for each of them. And she makes the deals that make them rich. For all this, the agency she works for gets 10 cents out of each dollar that they make. Talent agents are not the most popular of show business people. Flesh peddler is another name they go by, and folklore has it that they are crass, amoral, parasitic, survivors mainly. Mengers has other clients: Candy Bergen, Tony Perkins, Tuesday Weld, Tatum O'Neill, and Mick Jagger. The list goes on. How do you get clients?
I thought you'd never ask. Well, in the beginning, it was through aggression. Now it's through reputation and a little aggression. Hi, Gore.
10 years ago, the 38-year-old lady in that bed was answering telephones for someone else.
It's really early here, but I've been trying to reach you for 2 days. It's impossible to get through.
She says, I was a little fisher, a little nothing, making $135 a week as a secretary for the William Morris Agency in New York.
Bye, love. Well, I looked around and I admired the Morris office and their executives, and I thought, gee, what they do isn't that hard, you know, and I like the way they live. I like those expense accounts, and I like the cars, and I used to stay late at the office, just like All About Eve, and I suddenly thought, that beats typing.
Today, between her salary and assorted perquisites, she takes down about $200,000 a year as a vice president of CMA, the hottest talent agency in Hollywood.
See, if you were my client, it would be so much easier. I'm only teasing. I'm not teasing. Hi, darling. When are you leaving? Oh, I envy you. My God, I wish I were going. Love to Tatum. Bye.
Jagger on 5.
Hi, Mick. Will Bianca be there?
Mr. Zanuck? Hold on a second, please, for Sue Mengers.
Hi, Richard. I just am crazy about that script you sent me. I'm just mad for it. I think it's terrific.
Studio heads, production chiefs don't turn down Mengers' telephone calls, not just because they want her clients. They like to talk to her. They like her gamey humor, the gossip that she trades, her street smarts. She is a super salesman, but even she acknowledges she is not strong on what makes a good story, a good script.
Of course I don't know what a good script is. If I knew what a good script was, I'd be producing or I'd be directing. All I can do is give my opinion and try to be as objective in terms of my artists as I can be. And it would be pretentious of me to say, Peter Bogdanovich, I don't agree with you about that piece of material. That's not my job.
All right, here's the scene. Sue Mengers comes to the set. Hi, Sue. Get out of the way, will you? Bert and Madeline do You're the Top.
The man in the glasses is one of Hollywood's most prized young directors, Peter Bogdanovich. With him, his protege, model-turned-actress Cybill Shephard. Bogdanovich is a consistent moneymaker with The Last Picture Show, Paper Moon, What's Up, Doc? Sue makes his deals, which come to more than $500,000 a picture.
Now, can I say something to you, Peter?
What, baby?
Are you on schedule?
Bogdanovich laughs, but on schedule means money, which is a very serious subject in Hollywood as elsewhere.
2 o'clock at night.
Good. It is 3 in the morning. Your clock is slow.
I'm not. It's so fascinating to see it come to life.
Yeah.
You know, to hear those words, because you worked at it so long and so hard. You know, it's going to pay off. It's really going to pay off.
How much clout does she really have in Hollywood?
She represents important clients whom many directors and producers want, and she represents many directors who, as a studio head, I certainly want to work for me, and many actors who I'd like to have. So that way she represents clout.
Bob Evans is Paramount's production chief.
Now really, Sue, do you get white wine at Columbia?
This is a working lunch at Evans' Beverly Hills home where their long-standing relationship as friendly adversaries flourishes.
You and I have never agreed and on any kind of material.
You know, actually...
So far, you've been right. I think of De Niro.
She never stops trying to sell.
He would be, and we're thinking of also Richard Dreyfuss, who I think would be very interesting.
He's an excellent actor.
Yeah.
He'd be wonderful. Not a client, but an excellent actor.
De Niro is a client, isn't it?
What better compliment can I give? Yeah.
He's a young Brando.
Without question. Now, you know, that script that I sent you, the one that you have reservations
I don't like it.
Really?
Don't like it. So let's forget it, okay?
It's a terrific
I don't like it,
subject matter,
Sue.
Bob, you know?
Sue, I don't like it.
They say she just refuses to take no for an answer.
4 years ago, Sue Mengers would call me 6 times a day and say, Ryan O'Neal for The Godfather? Ryan O'Neal for The Godfather? I'd say, are you crazy, Sue? I mean, Ryan O'Neal's blonde, he's blue-eyed, we want an Italian. The next morning there'd be flowers at the door, Ryan O'Neal for The Godfather?
Ryan O'Neal for The Godfather? That really has to be gall.
Well, first of all, I prefer the word chutzpah, and it was just something that was thrown out in a conversation once that was right after Ryan's enormous success in Love Story, and I thought that perhaps changing the color of his hair, because you see, I believe my clients can play anything. And I must say it was an idea that Ryan rejected out of hand, and so it was dropped rather quickly. But I thought it was rather inventive.
You mean you just suggested it once and let it drop?
Twice, maybe. Who's counting?
Time magazine in writing about you, and it was a puff piece. They obviously admired you.
It was a puff piece.
But they said that her enemies, Mengers' enemies, and there is an ample supply, dismiss her as venal, vindictive, untrustworthy?
No, those were the ones who liked me. What did the others say?
How do you plead?
I don't have to, because I have so many people that love me, Mike.
Do men resent you? Men in the business?
I don't think they're crazy about me.
Why?
I don't know. Because I really think I'm terrific, you know? And I'm in the dubious position of having people seem to be really nice to me. And so it's only that I hear from other people like you know, that I'm not really that well liked. So I guess I don't know why they resent me. I guess I sometimes don't talk as respectfully to men as women are supposed to, because I, in business, am kind of sexless, you know. I mean, I don't play the man-woman game.
Power. You got some?
I mean, power. Golda Meir had power. Kissinger has power. Kay Graham has power. I mean, when I die, God forbid, I'm not really going to feel that I made a great contribution to the world or that I had any great power.
But in Hollywood?
My clients have power. Power to get movies made. Power to bring people in to see those movies. And I guess, by default, I get a little of that power. When you work with people of a certain creative caliber and know that they depend on you in some way, it's a very rewarding feeling.
Fact is, not all agents earn their 10%, right?
He's getting into the nice stuff now.
Well?
Sweet talker.
Why do agents have, by and large, generically, agents have such a bum reputation?
Because no one likes to pay out money. No one likes to admit that they're being helped, or very few people like to admit that other people have made a contribution to their success.
I know people that absolutely love her. I know people that hate her.
Freddie Fields is Sue's boss. He's head of CMA. She helps him keep up the payments on his modest little Beverly Hills bungalow. Fred's company makes millions of dollars from her clients alone. Is she the highest paid female agent in the country, would you imagine?
I would think she's the highest paid female agent in the world.
Why didn't he say I'm one of the highest paid agents in the world? He didn't say that, did he?
No, he said female.
Since there are 4 of us in the entire world.
Do you ever pinch yourself and say, who, me?
Yeah, a lot.
You do?
Oh, sure. Sure. And then I say, who deserves it more?